In the heart of campus, the Mustangs serve as a designated free speech area. Over the years, controversial topics have been discussed here on a regular basis. Fans everywhere are mourning the death of the artist known as Prince. His publicist says he died at his Paisley Park residence today in Chanhassen, Minnesota. Just looking at the water behind me from Joshua Creek, you wouldn't think this would be a dangerous area to swim in. But when you take a closer look at the water flowing into the culvert, you can see just how dangerous swimming in a low water crossing area like this can be. Fuel up, Americans. According to the American Automobile Association, gas prices are the cheapest they've been in 12 years to start 2016.
I do notice that, like, as far as my income is how much money I'm spending on fuel per month is a lot less, and I'm really thankful for that.
But the cheap gas prices aren't good news for all. CNN reports that more than 86,000 jobs in the oil industry have been cut since the price of oil started to drop in June 2014.
Yeah, if you got spare money, save it, because you cannot rely on the oil industry. It's got its ups and downs. Prices will high one day and fall the next.
The automobile industry is also feeling the effect of lower gas prices. A few years ago, people were trading in their gas guzzlers for a more fuel-efficient choice. But with gas prices low, SUV and truck sales are making a comeback.
Now that gas prices have come back down, you know, everybody's back to one of those 7-seater Tahoes and 4x4 pickup trucks. So absolutely, I mean, it's directly affected our business for sure. Texas has the 9th cheapest gas in the nation at $1.89 per gallon. The state with the most expensive gas, California, at $2.79 per gallon. So, if you're planning on going to the Golden State, you better bring your electric car. For Bobcat Update, I'm Sam Isenberg. Coming off a third-place finish in the Sun Belt regular season conference standings a year ago, and with the preseason Sun Belt Conference Pitcher of the Year returning, Texas State is looking at 2016 as the year to really compete for the conference championship.
Yeah, this has been fun. Since we started about 2 weeks ago, players have been really excited to come out every day. They've been fun to watch. They've been fun to coach. It's been a really positive couple of weeks. So now it's just that factor of trying to play somebody besides yourself.
The Bobcats finished 32-21 overall and 14-6 in the Sun Belt Conference a year ago. The season was highlighted by a Randy Rupp no-hitter and perfect game and a 14-13 slugfest win over Louisiana Lafayette. With 8 starters returning, the Bobcats feel their experience and team chemistry will help take them to the next level.
And so coming back this year, even though half the team is new, whether that be freshmen or transfers, but we seem to bond especially towards the end of the fall last year, and just mesh together. And that's something that, you know, if it was to happen, it couldn't have happened in better timing.
The Bobcats return their top 3 hitters from 2015. Kendall Wiley, Ariel Ortiz, and Kelly Baker give the Bobcats some proven pop at the top of their lineup. Senior Kelly Baker was 3rd on the team in batting average last year and has been a staple in the Bobcat lineup since she arrived in San Marcos.
I mean, my teammates are great. They push me every single day. And I always want to push myself to be the best, and always thinking about, you know, what are the other teams in the conference doing right now. I know they're probably working hard, so I have to outwork them if I expect to play well.
The Bobcats' 2016 non-conference schedule is highlighted by 4 tournaments and games in San Marcos versus Texas and Texas A&M. The Bobcats were picked 4th in the preseason Sun Belt Coaches Poll and received top 25 votes in the ESPN.com USA Softball Poll.
This game's hard. If it wasn't, everybody would be doing it. And, you know, you can fail 7 out of 10 times and still be real successful at our game. So I think that's been the biggest thing, is just trying to get them to understand that the game is good and bad. It's not good or bad. And trying to keep them in a positive mode. And I think if this group figures that out, we're going to be dangerous.
The Bobcats start the 2016 season from right here at the Bobcat Softball Stadium with the CenturyLink Classic on February 12th. For the Sunbelt Rise program, I'm Sam Isenberg. A Marquette University Law School poll says Senators Ted Cruz and Bernie Sanders have leads over the Republican and Democratic frontrunners in Wisconsin. According to the survey, Cruz leads Donald Trump 40% to 30% in the GOP race. Sanders, meanwhile, is ahead of former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton 49 to 45%. The Wisconsin primary is April 5th. A man wielding a taser tried to rob a McDonald's on the west side this morning, but escaped empty-handed. This happened around 9:40 at the restaurant at West Commerce near General McMullen. Police say the suspect jumped over the counter, but then got spooked and took off without any cash. No one was hurt. In a matchup of man versus machine, who wins? Well, so far it's the machine. In Seoul, South Korea on Wednesday, the computer Google DeepMind beat the world champion in the Chinese board game Go. The win signifies an advancement in artificial intelligence that scientists didn't think would happen for another decade. Lee Se-dol lost the first matchup of this best-of-5 series, and he's playing for more than just bragging rights. If he emerges victorious, Se-dol will win $1 million. Becky Hammon just wants to be seen as coach. The world now seeing just how good of a coach she can be. Summer Spurs and Summer League quarterfinals. Jonathan Simmons hits an early three for San Antonio. And speaking of SA, how about the local kid? Antonian grad Jonathan Holmes hits a three of his own for Boston. Spurs down 1 at the half. Hammond fired up the troops in the locker room. Spurs come out on a 16-0 run. Gerald Eddy hits a three in transition. And then how about the scoop from slow-mo? Kyle Anderson, the and one. Spurs by 8 going into the fourth. And who says there's no drama in summer ball? The Celtics tie it up with a three with 2.5 seconds left. Last thing anybody wants in Summer League is overtime. No worries. The Spurs' Shannon Scott with the ridiculous floater to win it. Hammond's Spurs keep on winning to the semifinals, 95-93 with the win.